Yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel, man. And today we'll be reacting to Anime Trends Are Genuinely Purgatory, video by Ninjuno. Anime trends, huh? Does he mean like the anime edits and stuff like that? You know what I mean? Because you be seeing like anime characters, people's favorite anime characters, and then they be having some edits of them, stuff like that, or I don't know. That's the only type of anime trend I can really think of. I don't see any other sort of anime trends unless he's counting memes, right? When a character has a specific face or something and then they start memeing it, or they say something and then they start memeing it, you know, stuff like that. I don't know, but we're about to find out just exactly what Mr. Ninjuno is talking about, you feel me? So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. It got cold in my room, bro. That's why I have my robe on, okay? Leave me alone. Let's get into the video, bro. I'm not gonna stop doing that. I promise. What the hell?
No. What am I watching? Since 2020, anime trends, especially on TikTok or Instagram Reels, have genuinely evolved into this state of either being some of the funniest things to laugh at while it's 2 a.m. doom scrolling, the biggest bullshit to ever exist, or both. And in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about some of the anime trends I've personally seen throughout the past few years that have.
Listen. Like I told y'all, I'm a little sick, bro. So I have to snort a little bit of cocaine every now and then.
You what?
To clear out my sinuses. You feel me?
No.
Leave me alone, bro.
Genuinely fried my brain when they were on my For You page. Starting with anime slander. More specifically, slander that has to do with Yuta from Jujutsu Kaisen. The way people on the internet slander characters nowadays genuinely don't make any sense because motherfuckers just love spreading hate on them.
I don't know, bro. I think Yuta is one of the most, you know what I mean? Like, besides Gojo, he's like one of the most jerked off characters in Jujutsu Kaisen, bro. Like, I don't know. I might be wrong, chat. I might be wrong, but from what I know, from what I've seen on the internet, next to Gojo and Toji. Sorry, almost forgot about Toji, bro. Shout out Big Toe. That's a rap so petty type of line. Y'all know rap. Come on, bro. That nigga goated. But yeah, besides those two, he's the third most jerked off nigga from JJK, bro. So I don't know. Let's see, bro.
Internet. And they will do this shit as if their entire life is on the line. But when it comes to Yuta, it has got to be the dumbest shit that constantly be frying me. Like, dog, this slander is so good, I could die. I could be watching a whole video that has to do with the NBA or NFL slander and is a completely different topic. But then some motherfuckers will just randomly throw in a Yuta straight and it will instantly make my day. And I know a bunch of Yuta stans are about to go in my comments section talking about Yuta's a goal, why are you hating on him? Yuta is basically second to Gojo, or whatever they gonna say. But I'm gonna let y'all in on a secret. It's just rage bait. We know Yuta is one of the strongest characters in JJK and one of the main contributors to the Sukuna fight. We just like hating on him for no reason because it's just
okay. Then carry on then. We just had this conversation with that video I made on Kaisen that niggas just like to slob on it, bro. That's all it is. All right, we understand. Moving on, chat.
Funny as hell. This is how much our brains have deteriorated over the past decade. Motherfuckers can just slander Yuta and hate on him and people will just go along with it. And the amount of times I've seen this man Yuta get Vigil AI'd is insane. I saw one where the caption was Yuta thanking Gojo for letting him into Jujutsu High, and it's the video where this guy is bouncing on some imaginary dead talking about some thank you.
Bro,
like, bro, you cannot look at this shit and say this is not the dumbest thing you've ever seen. But at the same time, it got me crying tears because it has reached a level of stupidity I never thought was ever possible. Because, bro, have y'all ever seen a fictional character ever receive this type of hate and slander to this degree? Not because he was actually a bum like Megami, but just because motherfuckers in the internet could and were exercising their free will. And honestly, this whole slander thing doesn't even just pertain to just Yuta. Even though he's the primary example here, the hate they be handing out to some of these anime characters is just completely unwarranted. They just be doing it for the love of the game. That shit is actually insane. But this shit does not even come close to the damage that the damn Bleach laugh edit did on everybody. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's the damn wah-ha-ha-ha, and then Ichigo starts screaming to the beat of the song. The fact this was one of the
I swear, bro. TikTok just be doing shit, bro. Niggas on TikTok just be doing shit, bro. I swear. I don't understand. What part of that was entertaining to y'all, bro? What part of that was entertaining to y'all? You know what? I need to snort some bro, cause y'all got me all the way. Alright, I'm ready to finish the video, bro.
First trends I've seen on TikTok that originated from Bleach is crazy, because I have not a day in my life ever watched Bleach. Yeah, I get it. I've never watched one.
Alright, then anything this nigga has to say about any anime from this point on no longer matters. We do not care, bro. We do not care. Your opinion on anime does not matter anymore. I said it. I revoked his anime card, chat. Somebody have a problem with that? Fight me, nigga. Fight me. I don't care. You're gonna have to fight me, bro. What are you talking about? You've never seen Bleach. Come on, bro. Be so for real.
The big three, throw your tomatoes at me, whatever. But bro, I swear to God, this audio has to be up there for one of the worst audios of all time to come out within the last few years. On everyone's life, y'all were bumping this shit. Yes, everyone that's watching this video, because I deadass could not escape it at all. It's all your fault, not mine. Yours. Hearing this shit was like a DJ at a function playing straight hooting and hollering through the speakers for about his whole set. It's just goofy as hell. This audio trending is the equivalent of straight noise pollution for about 3 weeks straight. And bro, I genuinely would rather listen to nerdcore rap saying I am the Kaiser than have this bullshit pop up on my feed ever again. And the worst thing of all is that I genuinely don't know how it became so popular. I'ma keep it real with y'all. I mean, yeah, I guess the original video or edit was a little funny if you got the humor of an NPC mixed with a cucumber, which is fine. Everybody got their own sense of humor. I'm not one to judge.
I am.
Yeah, no, that's just a complete lie, my fault. But bro, come on! Y'all were deadass dragging this shit through nuts and dirt. Made me want to keep myself safe by the time it was finally dying out. Like, bro, y'all are gooning over Orihime and Rukia. I get it. But dog, on everything I love, if I hear that stupid ass bull haha one more time, someone is getting slimed out. Like, bro, before we got burger music from Dax's corny ass and his shit started to get pushed like crazy, this was the bullshit we had to listen to for weeks. And it was so ass. And it just got even worse when motherfuckers
see, this is why I don't be on TikTok, bro. I refuse to let TikTok ruin my favorite animes, bro.
He's right, you know.
I refuse to let it happen. I refuse to let TikTok ruin any anime for me, to be honest with you. I refuse to let Instagram ruin any anime for me, to be honest with you. No social media platform will I ever be on while in the midst of anime season, bro. You will never see it, especially if it's an anime I've been anticipating, I've been waiting for. I've been sitting there counting the days, the seconds, the minutes, the hours, all that shit. Yeah, no, I will refrain. I will go on an entire hiatus from any sort of social media so that one, they don't ruin the anime for me by giving me spoilers or just ruining it by making the most abysmal of freaking memes and edits, bro. Cause listen, I'm not violent, but I be wanting to, you know what I mean? I be wanting to, you know, but the only other problem is now that I have to worry about, instead of the internet, is my brother. That nigga, he pisses me off, cause he, chat, listen, man. The nigga spoiled JJK for me, so I'm a little bit upset. But I digress. That's besides the point, bro. Fuck. Where's my mouse?
Started Junko posing and making TikToks to this shit. Like, bro, just wrap it up. It genuinely had my ass going schizo. However, not nearly as schizo as these Jujutsu Kaisen fans when Lobotomy Kaisen was making its round on TikTok and Instagram. Now, this has got to be one of the worst anime trend eras of all time, because if you were a JJK fan on social media during this time period, you were practically chained up and skinned alive in the 7th circle of hell with this bullshit. And it just got even stupider as time went on. Gojo's not I'd Win panel was something that needed to never be released to the public, because little did Gege Akutami know what this one panel would do to the entire community. It has actually done irreversible damage to brains of Jujutsu Kaisen fans, because this is their equivalent of playing football for 20 plus years in the NFL. They for real had CTE. I'm not even joking. Just look at some of these images and please tell me this is normal behavior, because it's not. I genuinely don't know why motherfuckers were stressing so bad whenever there was
what the fuck did that nigga? All right, bro, keep it pushing.
No new content coming out for a week.
Keep it
because
pushing.
Twin, we are JJK fans. We have brains smoother than a Korean with a skincare routine. We don't even read our own manga in the first place. It wouldn't have made a difference whether a chapter came out a week early, a week later, or a year later. We cannot read if our life depended on it.
Read, nigga, read!
And then the variations that came out from the Nah I'd Win panel was the straw that broke the camel's back, because this was when motherfuckers were actually starting to lose their minds. And I don't get how someone would even begin the thought process for creating some of these images. But bro, the images where he gets turned into Jogo and when Gojo somehow gets altered into a fish and said, "Nah, I'd swim," was when I knew that if our civilization was dying.
Okay, hold on, bro. There's no reason that should have been as funny as it was, but it was. I don't. Oh my god, Chad, listen, don't judge me, bro, okay? I was not expecting that, bro. It came from left field, and I was not paying attention to the context of what was going on up until that point, bro. Oh, bro, people are freaking stupid, bro. Holy hell.
We'd be cooked if JJK fans were ever the last humans on Earth. They are literally the epitome of making straight bullshit. And when the dark reality that is chapter 236 came out on that one fateful day is when everything changed, because oh my god, this deadass made Lobotomy Kaizen 10 times worse than it was before. Because not only did you just have nonsensical images now being spread around, but now you're mixing complete delusional behavior, and nobody can tell what's real life anymore. Like, Twin, please pick a struggle. Either be nonsensical or delusional, not both. Chapter 236.
No. Let me stop that shit right there. Ah! Skip. Don't play with me, chat. I do not, bro. Don't piss me off.
This only made them even more schizo, because you got people creating crazy ass theories saying that Gojo's about to come back in the next chapter because, oh look, he didn't cut off our light skin king just got bodied. Because bro, this man was never coming back at all. Every time a chapter dropped and Gojo didn't come back, motherfuckers were like, oh yeah, he coming back next time for sure. Like, Twin, if you get your shit sawed in half, how are you genuinely supposed to survive that? Quick answer. You can't. And yo, I know that most of this video is dedicated to Jujutsu Kaisen trends, but that's just because us fans of Jujutsu Kaisen are dumb as hell. And with the Cooling Games arc now out, the lobotomy is bound to come back at some point. Alright, now we gonna do a little rapid fire round of trends before I wrap the video up and just give some quick opinions on it. Recently, I've been getting this damn Subaru walking up the stairs trend with this quote-unquote aura music playing in the background. Like, bro, nothing about this screams aura. This is just the Rin animation all over again. Get this bullshit off my screen. But I don't think anything will ever be as bad as this song. And you got a whole TikTok dance on this bullshit with guys in maid outfits. Like, bro, I guess.
Look. I am not judging. Nobody. I do not care what you do with your personal shit. But see, the minute it comes across me on any sort of platform, that's when I get the freedom to judge you. Because before, if it was just in the confines of your own space, it wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered. I'd have been none the wiser. I wouldn't have given $2. Alright? I wouldn't have given it. But now that it's here in front of me, I have to say something about it. Well, I don't have to say something about it, but now I have the liberty of having the freedom to say something about it and not being a dickhead about it. You know what I mean? I'm not outing your personal life to the internet and judging you for it. You're doing that. You're outing your personal life to the internet and allowing the internet to judge you for it. So, I'm going to say this. I'm not gonna say that. But just know it was had to do something with a hacksaw or some sort of chainsaw and balls. All right, do with that information what you will.
Anyways, that's all I got for today. Make sure to.
All right, bro. Listen. I'm so done. I am so done. If you are an anime fan and you know within yourself that you're not one of those people that make the edits and post them, and you just want to enjoy the anime, do that. But keep that to you. But like, keep yourself away from the rest of the internet when it comes to those kind of people, bro. Because they'll ruin shit for you. They will. I'm not even gonna sit here and pretend like it hasn't happened before. It has, and it's pissed me off a great deal. But the best thing you can do for yourself is just avoid it. You know, just like I'm liking the video, but just avoid the internet in general when it comes to animes that you plan on watching. Cause I know with the recent 2026 January anime drop, right? There's some great animes, bro. Great animes, bro. If y'all want me to do anime reviews, I will. Trust me, I will. I would enjoy doing that motherfucker, right? Hell's Paradise Season 2 just came out, bro. Sentenced to be a Hero. Fire so far, bro. I've only seen the first couple of episodes. There's only 4 episodes out. I've seen the first 4 episodes. That anime is setting up to be gas, bro. The animation is crispy. Alright? JJK calling games, he just said. My Hero Vigilantes. If you haven't watched My Hero, bro, the original story, not the side story, the Vigilante story, you're missing out, bro. My Hero is a great anime, right? My Hero Vigilantes. What are the other animes I'm watching right now? Let me see. I have it all right here. Trigun Stampede, Stargaze. That's one that I'm watching too. Fire Force Season 3. Ooh, Fire Force, bro. I'm getting ready for the conclusion of Fire Force, chat. Listen, if y'all aren't watching Fire Force, get on Fire Force, bro. Spy X Family is another one too. That was a really good one. I think that was the end of last year, actually. Yeah, that was the ending of last year. But there's plenty of animes coming out that I'm excited for, that I'm just waiting for. You know what I mean? Anyway, that was a whole lot of yapping for no reason. I get passionate about my anime, bro. Fuck off. With that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace.